Hello everybody, so we're back with more Kraaaaaw, the Tengu Summoner. I'll never get tired of saying that. And yeah, we got time for one more video for now, and then unfortunately it'll probably be not much in the way of recording for the next couple weeks. But who knows, I might be able to sneak one in. But let's not think about that for now. Let's see if we can make our way through the rest of the lair. Find anything cool. So far we're doing okay. We got some interesting loot. I am not too unhappy about it. We can take out Hydras, I mean, not easily, but we can do it. Another Wand of Enslavement, I don't think I need two of those. So let's just drop the slightly used one. Kraaaaaw seems to be no issue for us. Let's just see if we can tab him out. Yeah. Our AC is at 15 now, which is really not that bad. Sheep, like I bet we can take sheep. Let's fly a little bit for the EV bonus. Let's get a lightning spire up just so we can static electricity some sheep. Because I imagine that's pretty super effective, right? Sheep have got that whole woolliness thing going on. Yeah, and we can just crush it with our +8 Ring of Slaying. We're crushing it, man. We're crushing it, brah. Good, alright, yeah, water moccasin. You're done, pal. Evocation's up to 3. I don't even know realistically how high I need to get that. I thought I was going to trade it up for my rod, but the Shining One doesn't approve of that rod, unfortunately. Let's not forget about Shadow Creatures, too. That's sort of our it's our highest level spell. And it gets better as the game progresses. You know, the deeper you are, the better Shadow Creatures will be. So it's not terrible here in the lair. I mean, you'll probably get yaks or whatever. I remember it was in one of my other games, one of my recorded games, I think. I won't say which one because I try to keep spoilers to a minimum. But it was on the Ascent. So I made it to the Ascent in at least one of my playthroughs. But anyway, you can find that out for yourself. I was trying to cast Shadow Creatures as I was ascending up through Dungeon 3 or Dungeon 4 or whatever, because I had Hell Sentinels on my tail or something, you know, Panlords on my tail. Who knows? But anyway, I tried to do that, and I was getting, like, goblins, and I didn't even realize, because I was used to casting it down in Zot, and getting, like, you know, Ancient Witches and Orbs of Fire and everything like that, so it was kind of funny, although, I didn't die. Or did I? You'll have to go watch and find out. Like, can we cast Shadow Creatures right now? Miscast Shadow Creatures, are you kidding me? Get him, you stupid jerks. Yeah, wolf died. Oh man, what is with this? Back out of here. Take him out. That sucks. Stupid electric eels. I hate electric eels. Yeah, you know, I'm talking about you. Let's get a little Shadow Creatures action going on. I got an elephant slug. That's pretty awesome. Get that guy. There's a steam dragon. That's kind of intriguing. Let's get a lightning spire up to handle that guy, I guess. Yeah, get the eel. Good job. Totally get the eel. It is your responsibility. Very well. The eel is dead. All may rejoice. Now get him. Get the steam dragon. Cool. Alright. Steam dragon hide there is an interesting option. I'm pretty happy with my troll leather for now, but you know, it's an interesting option. We could go there. I think eventually we'd like to wear heavier armor than that. Maybe I should get my strength up a little bit. It might go up a little naturally. It might be nice to have strength of at least 10. Lightning Spire here just to help out a little bit with this dude. Let's not forget we can fly over the water as well. So this will be really nice. Have we seen the lair branches yet? No. I'm sure we'll find out soon. A merfolk leads me to believe that it might be the shoals, which is exactly what I was just going to say. If we do end up in the shoals, well, we'll be better prepared than many characters because of our ability to fly. Permanently by that point, one would hope. Lightning Spire, dog. Yeah. He's just got a regular old trident. I'm relatively happy with my maces and flails decision. I think we're going to stick with it unless we find some sort of real god tier pole arm coming up in 1 second. I'm mesmerized. Whoa. Didn't even see that merfolk there. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Good. Alright, everybody died. Cool. This is a nice little Shoals entrance. I kind of like this. I kind of dig it. Nice little tide pool area here, or whatever. I don't even know what you call it. Alcove. Trove. Burdened by shark flesh. I knew this would happen. Let's drop, I don't know, some of this other flesh. Who cares? We're going to have to start making some hard decisions about what we're going to carry around in a minute, which is why I might even like to get my strength up. I'm honestly thinking that might be my next stat point, is just a point of strength, just so we can have 10 strength. And also for a lot of other reasons. We can carry more stuff, we can wear better armor and cast more spells with it, and we can do more damage. So getting strength is a pretty good plan. Pardon me. 6-headed Hydra. Alright, so let's not overreact. Let's just get that up. Let's see if we can get a couple shadow creatures. Nice. Alright, that's pretty cool. One more shadow creatures. Whoa! Wolfpack! That's awesome. Alright, this makes me feel a lot more comfortable, actually. I bet these guys can just take him out. Giant Slug died. Alright, let's hit him with just a Wand of Flame. We're probably going to drop that in a second anyway. Yeah, this guy is going down, man. Very good. Alright, shadow creatures. Very effective there. I like that Wolfpack summon. The Slug, slightly more dubious. We gotta eat something. Let's just eat an apple. There should be plenty of food around here. In theory. Yeah, like a frog. Very good. Adder. If I had that amulet with the poison resistance, that could be nice right about now. But as I said, we're going to save up our gold a little bit. Just in case we end up with any god tier things we need to buy right away at the bottom of the Orcish mines, you know. Never know when you're going to run into the Gauntlets of War or whatever. Actually, can I wear Gauntlets of War? Can I wear gloves? Let me see. No gloves. Oh, I can wear gloves but not boots. That's right. So I could wear the Gauntlets of War. Have we seen any gloves? No. Amulets. Well, there's that really nice one I was just talking about. Would be nice to have, but not super critical. The Shining One doesn't really care what we're doing right now. There's nothing of interest in the lair to him. I mean, it's just all natural monsters. Who do not really offend him, but oh well. We're doing this mostly just for the hell of it, honestly. I thought that the Shining One would be cool for a summoner, and so it is. Honestly, it's cool to have a sweet Alo and go around summoning guys. So I'm all about that. Elephants. Why did it have to be elephants? Tempted to go shadow creatures here for a hot minute. Shadow creatures. Okay, that slug is actually going to be pretty good here because he can hold the line. Yeah, okay, well, let's see if we can get another dude right there. That seemed to work. Alright, yeah, this is going okay. Alright, trampled me back, but that's okay. Yeah, we're still going to be okay. Alright, yeah, shadow creatures. Oh, a rat. See, that's no good. And one more dog. Killed the elephant. My stuff is going up like crazy from killing all these elephants. Man, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm way more powerful than I ought to be just by virtue of my +8 slaying. I mean, I've got reasonable gear right now. I guess if I got some good gloves, we should totally get the Gauntlets of War. That would just kick us right over the edge. Take us to the next level. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't be fighting spiny frogs. Spiny frogs actually hit really super hard. Alright, yeah, this is fine. We can take out a crocodile, yeah. Alright, wolves, there's probably more of them. Let's get one of those guys going on. Yep. Very good. Deck of cards. Mimic. Whoa, okay. Slightly weird. Was not expecting that. Okay. Just look at something real quick. Yep, still recording. I can never quite believe it. This software is just so much better than the other software. I'm sorry if you are the creator of Cam Studio and you're watching this and you're offended. But it is my opinion that OBS is just leagues better than Cam Studio for many objective reasons. Dog power, yeah, okay. Dog, you can handle this for a second. I mean, I'm sure we can handle this. Yeah, we got this. No prob. I would love it if we got 100 HP. That would make me just the happiest camper. Happiest little Tengu in the world. To actually have a chance of not getting two-shotted by a giant ogre or something like that. That's why I'm trying to get something like Airstrike. Whoa, no. That's not what I meant to do. Drop that. You know, so we can keep our distance a little bit more. We get a couple summons. Alright, we can't wear those boots. We get a couple summons, we get a couple airstrikes, and bam, you got something going there, you know? You can just airstrike from behind the lines, which is exactly what you need. Lightning bolt would have been kind of nice there. Okay, whoops. Alright, we do not want to get surrounded exactly. Let's start flying. Back off a tick. Just back off a little bit more. Let's see if we can get to a more favorable engagement. Like in this fungus here. Lay down a couple of dudes. Yeah, here we go. Very nice. Alright. Geography to the rescue. A cloak of some kind? Well, it can't... Well, it could be worse than our cloak, but it's not likely to be. Could be better. Nope, but it's newer, so we'll keep it. The other cloak has got that smell that cloaks get when you've been adventuring around them for too long. And you know what I mean. That old cloak smell. I don't know about you guys, but I wear a lot of cloaks, you know. And, you know, they're nice. You know, not a lot of people wear cloaks. But I like to wear cloaks. And, unfortunately, you know, you really have to get them dry cleaned. Especially if you get one of these old-style cloaks, like the big ones made out of leather with the fur trimming. That's what I rock most of the time on a day-to-day basis. So I recommend that you go and pick up a cloak yourself. You know, you can find them on eBay or Amazon. You know, Cloaks R Us is an option, but I don't know. They're hard to find nowadays. They're sort of going out of business, what with the internet cloak business. E-cloak, you know. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about cloaks. Let's go down to the next level. Whoa, Black Mamba. Let's go upstairs. Alright, let's start flying. Let's cast a Lightning Spire. Let's cast a Dog. Alright, that's fine. We'll back off and we'll start killing this guy. That was probably a lot of rigmarole there. I possibly would have gotten better utility out of just whacking it in the face a couple of times, but I don't know. Maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. I'm just scared of Black Mambas. I'm scared. Black Mambas are tough customers. They'll poison you and they'll do lots of other stuff. Alright, we don't have any identify. If we did, we would identify our other rings. Let's try this one on. Ring of Fire, we don't care. We've got a much better Ring of Fire. And we'll put on our Ring of Sling, of course, because that's way better. Good. Yeah, our fire resistance is pretty awesome. Alright, wolves should be no problem if we prepare adequately. Like getting a wolf of our own. Nice. Summon wolf. I was just thinking the other day, this is a random thought, but bear with me. I was thinking it would be hilarious if there was a spell in this, probably not in this game because it would be ridiculous, but a spell in a similar type game that was Summon Train. be totally anachronistic, but imagine just like you shoot a train, you shoot a spell and a train comes out and just goes down a track towards your opponent, just crashes into him and just gets hit by a train. That would be about the coolest spell if you ask me. And really ridiculous, but I don't know. I was just imagining that the other day. I thought it was pretty funny. So I thought I'd share with you fine folks. Pair of gloves. Alright, so we are in fact fully decked out for armor now. We should get an amulet. Immolation, we can get when we need. We'll probably pick one up on the way down to slime anyway, so we might be able to grab that one. Spellcasting getting better. I wish I had some more spells. But I'm not complaining. When we do get those spells, we're going to be incredible. You'll see. You just watch me. Hopefully we'll get a nice bookshop in Orc somewhere or something like that. Guess we can tab to these guys. My mazes and flails is up to 5. That's pretty good. I guess we'll just leave that on. Is it worth enchanting this up some more? I'm not so sure that it isn't. I don't know what better weapon I'm going to get in the near future. Okay, well, these wolves are just going down before I even have a chance to help. Very good. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's a distressingly furry robe. Haven't I already found one of those? Man, it's sort of a risk to put this on. Let's do it anyway, though. It's cursed. At least it's not the robe of misfortune. Yeah, but it's not worth wearing. Read, remove curse. Drop that. Wear that. Alright, good. Cool. Well, that's a shame. Here's Altar of Kybriados, but of course we are pretty set in our god. We could join one of the other gods, and the Shining One wouldn't even care that much, I mean, unless it was one of the evil gods. But we don't want to do that, we're pretty set in our ways. We're good, fine Tengu folk. Alright, we don't dabble in that necromantic bric-a-brac. Whoa, okay, good thing we have the best fire resistance in the world. Otherwise I'd be slightly concerned about that fire drake. I would like to get one of you to help though. Alright, this is fine. Good. Alright, this is much better. Good. Thank you, Mr. Tesla Coil. Nagas. Well, I wonder what the other layer branch is then. Of course it could be a mimic. You never know about that. We'll have to see if there's a discrepancy. Really? Ah, man. Nagas, they're not even really intelligent. They don't have souls. Nagas are brutes. Wow, a lot of them here. Cool, it's okay. What does he got? A glaive. Were there any corpses over here to eat? Yeah, okay. And is this a mimic? No. Good. Okay, so we ended up with the shoals and the snake pit. Okay, that's fine. More possibilities for shops. It's what we rolled last game, too. Although we never actually got a chance to test that hypothesis. Cool, Lightning Spire doing his job. Feeling pretty good right now. That's always the way it goes, isn't it? You're feeling pretty good, and then something happens and you feel really bad about it. But let's be optimistic. I think we can handle this. Alright, how about the Shadowed Creatures? Snake is not the best. Alright, let's just see if we can get this guy. Yeah, we can just tap him to death. I killed him. Very good. Didn't even take a scratch. Slime pits. Okay. Not even a mimic. New kind of wand. Could be fantastic. You never know. Wait, what did I do? Oh, this giant slug whoops. Wand of digging. New kind of wand. Wand of frost. I don't even want that. I don't even want my wands of frost and flame anymore. I'll just drop them. Wand of Digging, I probably don't need 2, but those are worth saving more. Scroll of Enchant Weapon 2. See, I'm tempted to use it on that just to make it rust-proof. I don't know how likely it is that I'm going to find a better weapon eventually. I mean, I will, probably. My AC is already good enough that I can consider giving it up, but I mean, 5 AC is like a third of my AC at this point. So just for pure combat effectiveness, I don't even know. I'm tempted to just burn it. Let's give it a try. La! Nice, okay, well, it's rust-proof now. So, good for that. Grizzly Bear is slightly dangerous. Let's make sure we've got some pals. Cool, a new kind of ring. We can check that out for sure. Okay, we have no idea what it is. We haven't seen any more Identify, have we? We've seen tridents. Well, we've got new kinds of rings. We'll have to go and check that out. A new kind of other ring. Plus 6 ring of evasion, man. That's pretty good too. But our evasion is pretty good, and I prefer that other mega ring that we have. We've already got some really good rings. So unfortunately, I'm just never going to wear that. On a different character, that would have been a beautiful find. Okay. Scroll of something. I could do that myself. Put on another ring. Ivory ring. We still don't know what it is. Okay. Fair enough. Get over here. Alright, whatever. Scale mail is probably too heavy for us. Enchant Weapon 3, see, I don't know if I want to waste one of those. Probably not. Let's hang on to that one. I'll have to get a better weapon enchanted up pretty quickly eventually, and Enchant Weapon 3 is some of the best way to do that. Good, alright, man, we're doing pretty good on this floor, I think. Okay. Good, a longsword of distortion, that's interesting. Well, that's not for us. Let's go back to our stash real quick. Alright, very hungry. So we can drop, I don't know, this Wand of Digging and this Wand of Paralysis. And, yeah, probably that and that, and that, and, I don't know, 3 of those, and 3 of those, and, I don't know, possibly this, and this, and 2 of those, and 1 of these, and that, and cool, I think we're good. Potions of Flight, we never need those. We can fly at will. In fact, let's look at my auto pickup settings right now. Alright, like we don't want any more Wands of Flame of Frost, for example. Or anything else for that matter. Probably not Paralysis either. Probably not Enslavement either. We're probably good on those things. Alright, yeah, that's all good probably. But we don't really need Potions of Flight. We don't need Rings of Fire or Ice anymore for sure. Probably not Protection from Fire either. Protection from Cold I'll look at. Evasion, whatever. We've got about the best evasion ring we can get, so who cares. Potions of Brilliance, yeah, alright. Potions of Flight. Are we picking those up? No, I don't want that. Okay. Maybe that'll cut down on our clutter a little bit. Good. Alright, and we're back down to 72%. Alright, so we're good. Oh, a book of some kind. Looks nice and yellow. But the shining one will appreciate that. Book of Power. I think we saw that in a shop. Interesting. We could get our conjurations up. It's not a bad idea, man. I was sort of thinking about doing that eventually anyway. For, you know, stuff like Lightning Bolt. And, you know, I mean, Tengu have a very good aptitude for conjurations. So, it's sort of a shame to waste that. I was probably going to do it anyway. So maybe we should learn, like, Iskendrid's Mystic Blast or something, and learn a little bit of, summonings to go on the side. Does seem like a pretty good idea. But let's see how we do. Alright, I don't need another ring of sustenance. Am I going to pick that up too? No. Okay. Definitely have to think about this. Alright, shadow creatures. Great, we got a couple of death yaks, dude. Now that's a shadow creature. Shadow creatures is a kind of a crapshoot. That's the problem with it. It's a very good spell, and it doesn't use spell power, so you can cast it even with low summonings. Which means, honestly, for a high power summoner like us, it's probably not the best spell we could have. It's better for people who just are dabbling in summonings. But in any case, it's about the best level summoning spell we know right now, and you can see you can either summon a rat or 3 death yaks, so you just sort of have to take your chances. Like, 3 death yaks should be able to take out a 5-headed hydra. No problemo. And I mean, it's okay. I don't need any more wands of polymorph either. It makes you feel like a boggart cast shadow creatures like that over and over again. It's great. It's a great feeling because boggarts are really annoying, and it's great to be able to turn the tables on enemies. So here we go, a boulder beetle, slightly dangerous, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Can you handle it? Let's just take this guy out. We got this. Very good. We have as much fire resistance as we could want. We could take out an orb of fire right now. Guarantee it. Okay, interesting. We're still on layer 7, so we're not going to encounter any crazy vaults. I mean, we might encounter some relatively crazy vaults, but not like any layer 8 vaults. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, yeah, more friends. Well, okay, this is a little crazy. Let's fly. And then we start stabbing some more. I think we're good. They came on a little faster than I would have liked there. But no problem. Yeah, regeneration would be a good spell for us. Unfortunately, the Shining One would not permit it. Which is totally fine. Because we just wear this troll leather for now anyway. Wear these gloves. Gloves of archery. Dude. Not cool. Well, that's lame. It's worse than nothing. I think they're changing the gloves of archery in 0.15 so that it will not actually have a negative impact on your melee. Which is good, because I don't think I've ever worn gloves of archery. It's possible that I underutilize ranged weapons. And I should be using ranged weapons. Maybe I should be using a ranged weapon with this guy. Maybe I should try to get a bow instead of conjurations. But then I'd have to like carry around all of this stuff. You know how it is. It's annoying. Well, we'll do that archer run eventually. I know that's all I talk about in my commentary. The mythical archer run. Where one day we will worship Okawaru and go and claim victory for the ranger type class. But that day is not today. Our evocation is getting pretty high. I'm tempted to turn that off pretty soon. It would be nice to get it up to 10. Whatever, we can leave it on for a minute. It's not like we have anything really else pressing to do, unless we decide to go for that conjurations. Mystic Blast is looking like a good option. We could always just go Orb of Destruction eventually, and just wreck with that. In fact, that's probably a pretty good idea. It doesn't exactly go with our summoning style, unless we go for Spellforge Servitor, which of course does. So, decisions. I'm basically just waiting to see if we can find any better spell books. Like maybe there's better spell books in Orc, for example. Still can't explore in here, I guess. Alright, here we go. Lightning Spire. Yep. Very good. Very good. Alright, now we're done exploring. Now we can go and check out Lair 8. So we're at the bottom of Lair. Hopefully we don't die here. Lair 8 is noticeably more dangerous than the other floors, so you gotta be prepared for that. But, okay. Oh, we made it. Made it down to the bottom. Alright, let's get that going on. Okay, this will work. I probably should have flown, but I think we're okay. Yeah, Black Mamba died. Take that, Black Mamba. Okay, good, alright. Dealt with the opening party with no problem. Here's Maud with a glowing evening star. That's very intriguing to me, considering my investment in maces and flails. I wonder if it's even an evening star of protection, which would be just a straight upgrade, and endgame quality weapons. I don't know. Let's back away a little bit, because I don't want to get hit with whatever that is. But we'll definitely lay down a lightning spire. And we'll get some shadow creatures, I guess. Yeah, a couple of shadow creatures. Good. Yak shield. Get him. You can totally get... Yeah, just kill Maud. Maud, you are so dead. Get a wolf in here. It's an evening star of distortion. Dude, that's so cool. It's very tempting to wield that. I might have to come back for that, honestly. That might be something to get in a little bit later. I think with my maces and flails as low as it is, I'll have to look up the information on evening stars. I mean, evening star is a pretty rare drop. What that does tell me, though, is I feel good about... You know what we could just do is get that evening star and just make it an evening star of Holy Wrath when we make it that far. An evening star of distortion, I mean, it's hard to pass up, but at the same time, we want to be using our weapons of Holy Wrath as the Shining One guy. I don't know, man. It's a good find one way or the other. Maybe I should just not use Holy Wrath with the Shining One. Maybe I should just use my distortion. I could be totally okay with that. I don't know, it's very tempting. We'll definitely leave our maces and flails on for a bit. When it gets up towards 10, I'll look up the data on evening stars before the next time. I should probably bring it back to my stash so I don't forget about it. Yeah, a whole bunch of interesting stuff going on here, I guess. We still got Sickens. Good, alright, cool. Pyrrhus Book. A Book of Fire. Interesting. Well, I do have that good Ring of Fire, and I do have a natural aptitude for fire. Could be worth checking out. There's a lot of lava around here. I also have a lot of fire resistance. Very good. What's in here? Yeah, like I could learn, I don't know, some of these spells, I guess. I guess I could learn, like, Fireball or something. I feel like that's not exactly what I'm looking for here. I feel like I'd rather have Iskenderun's. Honestly, a nice Fireball right there would have done me some good. But I don't even know. I don't even know if it's worth getting up 2 elements like that. Let's get a Lightning Spire, a dog, some shadow creatures, a few more shadow creatures. That ought to do it, I think. We'll start flying, and now we can handle these guys. Yeah, that was probably overkill. But better overkill than underkill. Rupert. What's going on in here? Are we so unstealthy that we attracted the whole neighborhood? I wouldn't have thought I was that unstealthy. Rupert, where are you, Rupert? Where did you go? I didn't see you. There you are. Alright, let's start flying, first of all. Let's get a Lightning Spire over here, I guess, because I think you can shoot him. Yeah, shoot him. Get him through the stuff. Okay, yeah, he can gesture at us, so let's try to make sure that he just dies. Okay, lightning spire right here. And just get him. Just get Rupert. Just take him down. Oh, I got a pet Black Mamba. That's going to be so good. Pet Black Mamba ought to do it. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Black Mamba. You're the best. And now we can eat Rupert. And we can do some other stuff. We have a little bit of magic resistance thanks to our hat of magic resistance. Otherwise, those shouts could have been a bit deadlier, I guess. Alright, shadow creature, shadow creature, shadow creature. Sure. Very nice. Alright, that should do it probably. There we go. Alright. Layer 8. Is that all you have to offer? Alright, more Hydras. Get them, certainly. Black Mamba is very good. Black Mamba and Yak combo. That works. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. The deeper you get, the better Shadow Creatures is. The fact that I'm actually likely to run into a Black Mamba down here means that I'll be more likely to summon it with my Shadow Creature spell. Alright, I'm not sick anymore, thankfully. Cool. Good, alright. Yeah. I was almost hoping I would find the Demon Vault down here, just because the Shining One would like it so much. The Shining One, we're still improving in piety. I mean, you don't have to fight demons and stuff to improve piety with the Shining One. It just goes about 100 times faster. If you switch to the Shining One before Crypt, as a lot of people do, then you can get Shining One piety in like 2 seconds. Like, seriously. Yeah, very good. That works very well. Good job. Good bite, Wolf. I sort of wanted to get the finishing blow myself. But that'll do. Oh, okay. So we got, in fact, the elephant ending. We got the elephant ending. It's the elephant ending, ladies and gentlemen. We got some elephants in here. What did we explore? Everything else? Alright, that's it. So we just gotta go and check out these elephants. I think we can handle it so long as we're not stupid about it. Pretty big if, though. Elephants, huh? Why did it have to be elephants? Plate armor we have no interest in. Couldn't... Oh, there's some elephants for real. That's real elephants. That's fine. We'll just plant a guy there and then take these guys out. Fly, maybe. Yep. How can you trample somebody who's flying exactly? I want to know that. For having this much difficulty against regular elephants, I'm not confident in our ability to tank dire elephants. I think that would be an extremely stupid thing to try. But we got this at least. Let's get a wolf over here. Good. Yeah, we want to try shadow creatures and get lucky with shadow creatures. If we get a black mamba or some death yaks or something, that would be really super ideal. 2 scrolls of enchant weapon. Fine, we are getting close to our maximum weight. We do have a lot of elephant flesh. Let's drop a little bit of that. Okay, this is fine. Alright, let's explore a little bit more. Can explore. Alright, so we explored this whole wing. I guess the exciting part of the wing is over here. With the anaconda that does the thing, you know how it goes. If you've ever been here before, or I think we've done this in one of our previous playthroughs as well. There's a very special anaconda. What's this? A leather armor? Is that the loot? Are we serious? Is that seriously the loot? Alright, let's make sure we close doors along the way. A steaming plate armor is unfortunately just no good for us. No matter what the enchantment is, we only have strength 9. It's not going to be wearable as is. I will put in a point of strength, as I said, when we get to level whatever, 15. But not yet. That won't be for a little ways. Grinding noise. Somebody's burrowing through something. The anaconda's got to be here somewhere. Oh man, I'm getting nervous. There he is. So let's step inside. Throw up a lightning spire right here. Can we get inside and then close the door at least? Alright, yeah, this is good. Yeah, alright, let's just hit him to death. He's trying to constrict us, but that's okay. Okay, so we got distant trumpeting. But they can't actually get in until we open this door. So we do have 3 scrolls of blinking now. Man, I sort of wish I had that Evening Star of Distortion right about now. I'm almost tempted to just give up the idea of wielding a holy weapon in this game and just use that Evening Star of Distortion to just wreck. But maybe not. So which way do we want to go here? There's a couple of elephants right outside here. I'm sure there's a couple more elephants right outside here. I guess we can get. Let's just roll the dice on some shadow creatures a couple of times. Whole bunch of yaks, snake, a 7-headed hydra. All right, perfect. Now we fly and we go here, and now you guys handle it. And also, I'll set up the lightning spire. Right there. Right here. Okay, and now I need to eat something. Let's eat an apple. Okay, so what happened here? Doesn't look like that was as effective as I hoped. That one is severely wounded. Unfortunately, I can't do anything more. Let's quaff something. Let's quaff a potion of might or agility. Let's see if we can quaff agility and see what happens. Okay, this is not exactly what I wanted to see. Killed. Alright, what are you doing at? I'm agile, but I don't know how agile that means. I don't know how many hits I can take. Probably very few. Okay. Come on, you stupid elephant. Die. Good, we got the elephants. That was 2 of them. Alright, yeah, I think they were at least 6. So, these are the ones that were guarding the treasure room, though, at least. A staff of some kinds. Okay, and all this enchant weapon. The thing is, yeah, we could just use all these enchant weapons right now. And then we could, do something like, you know, do whatever. We could enchant up that Evening Star of Distortion. Although now that I think about it, now that I'm looking at this staff, I'm thinking, well, I sort of wanted to swap out a Staff of Air as well, so we can do some air shenanigans and get electricity resistance. So let's look at what this is. That's a Staff of Summoning. That's kind of awesome. I mean, that's going to make our spells that much better. Let's put that on our B for right now. Whoops, no, that's not what I meant to do. What was it? Summoning. Oh, that is B now. So I can swap that. Cool, alright, that sort of is cool, I guess. Yeah, okay. Falchion. Alright, so can we take on 2 more then? Is that in the cards? I don't even know if these guys are hanging out right here still. Let's get our magic back. Let's get a lightning spire going here. Open the door. Oh! Well, those aren't even elephants. Well, that's slightly anticlimactic. I just know there's more around here somewhere, though. I'm sure they're going to come out one at a time. There's one. I mean to say, I hope they come out one at a time. That would be more convenient for me. Alright, you need to die right now, Mr. Elephant. I think just attacking, straight up attacking is the way to go. Good, okay, he died. Good, alright, that's 3 dead out of a possible 6, possibly more. See, yeah, some of these elephant statues are just actual statues. That makes it particularly paranoia-inducing. They did a really good job with this vault, if you ask me. The first time this happens to you, you're like, what? And I know it's kind of spoilery, because the first time it happens, after that you know, and I mean, if you knew what to expect, it's slightly less surprising. But whatever. It's nice that there's a few surprises in Dungeon Crawl, if you ask me. Okay, well, this is interesting. What happened here exactly? Did it turn back into a statue? Is that only a temporary thing? That seems really weird to me. Like, I don't remember a statue being right there. I thought we were able to get in there before. Is that possible at all? Hello. 8-headed Hydra. Alright, that's no problem. A couple of shadow creatures, get some blink frogs going on. Very good. Very good. Alright, yeah, that was kind of dangerous. He took off a lot of hit points, but there you go. Water moccasin. Alright, we can explore. What did I miss? Great. Alright, well, go up to our stash, I guess. We're done. 7-headed Hydra. Yikes. Alright, well, we should eat an apple real quick. Let's eat that Choco. Yeah, okay, you can do this. One hit, we got him. Very good, very good. Alright, let's go and get that Evening Star real quick. We're going to pick that up and we're going to bring it to our stash at the very least. Just so I don't forget we have that. We don't want to forget we have an Evening Star. Alright. Oh, boring beetle. Boring. Cool. Go to 1. Oh wait, I can't explore over here? Oh, dire elephant. Whoops, okay. Interesting. This is a sort of a bad position to fight. Real bad position to fight. Whoops, okay, let's try not to die. Let's really try not to die. Let's fly real quick. Okay, that's good. Good, okay. Eat that. Oh, it was only 1 chunk? Are you serious? Well, there's one of the other dire elephants that we missed, and there's another one. Okay. So let's get a few good lightning bolt shots from a distance if we can. Alright, we just get a couple good shots right here. Nice. Alright. Cool. Lightning Spire is destroyed immediately. Alright, we can eat this guy. Very good. Alright, yeah, okay. We killed off a whole bunch of elephants. Dire elephants, that is. And now we can finally go back up to 1. Drop off our spoils. Head down into the mines and see what we can do there. I think we got enough time left in this video. There's about 15 minutes left, but maybe we can stretch this video out for even longer, see if we can push our luck with the recording quality. So we can really, truly not even be slaves to the clock at all. Wand of Fire, we're done with. Alright, we got a couple of those already. These rings I would still love to know about. We might want to enchant up that Evening Star eventually. Yeah, just a couple of those, and yeah, what else are we going on? We'll drop those books there. For the time being, Iskendron's Mystic Blast still might be a really good idea. But we just want to hold out at least through the mines and see if we can find Lightning Bolt or something. I'd much rather learn Lightning Bolt. Okay, the Shining One kind of likes us. We do have 17 spell levels left, so we can go to town with spells as soon as we do find something that we really want to learn. But that goes quick when you do find stuff you want. Like, I would love to learn Airstrike and Deflect Missiles and everything else. I mean, between that's already, 10 spell levels, so that's more than half. If we want Lightning Bolt too, that's basically all of them. Alright, okay, let's see if we can take out Urug. I believe that we should get some draining resistance now from this. Yeah, alright, so the Shining One is giving us RN++ already, which is incredible. Alright. So, yeah, can we just take him out? Good. Good. Yeah, the Shining One gives us RN+++ if you get up to full piety. That's one of the cool benefits of being a Shining One worshipper. So, certainly that helps us out a little bit more against that Wand of Draining that nearly got us killed in the earlier parts of the game. Alright, here's a million orcs. Let's get up a Lightning Spire, a dog, and, I don't know, a couple of shadow creatures. We'll get some orcs for a proper orc battle. Yep, okay, good, we got this. Whoa, okay, that was a good shot. He hit me with what? A glaive. Okay, well, yeah. Slightly unfortunate. Can we get just a Lightning Spire there? Good. Alright. Yeah, some kind of charm, like if we got Shroud of Galubria or something like that, I'll be pretty happy about that. Lightning Spire. Really, I would just love to be able to get, like, I don't know, maybe some air elementals even? Have we learned that? Yeah, we haven't seen that. That would be really cool, actually. We could get a bunch of air elementals. No, don't attack that orc. Attack that orc instead. Alright, yeah, good. Good, okay. Orcish Mines is never expected to be a struggle, so it's nice when it's not. Of course, when you get down to the bottom, then all bets are off. You can run into some nasty stuff at the bottom of the Orcish Mines, depending. You can run into St. Roca, you can run into, I don't know. I don't like Orc Sorcerers or Orc Priests, Orc High Priests. And especially with my HP, I mean, our HP is still sub 100. Yeah, like a couple of Orc Priests right there can still do nasty damage. Oh, our Warg gets more time in this world. That's awesome. Thanks, the Shining One. Good job, Warg. That's pretty awesome. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave you behind. Oh, but you can help out over here with these battles. That's pretty awesome, right? Do your thing, Mr. Warg. I believe in you. No, and he's not helpless. Nice. I got this faithful Warg mutt. That's awesome. Thanks, the Shining One. I appreciate that. That's about the most useful thing you've done all game. No, alright, we've gotta have some rotting flesh. Cool. Yeah, we've got way more rotting flesh now. Alright, not a complete orc level. Herald, huh? Herald can cast Bolt of Fire, but that's about it. And we've got good fire resistance. Let's go like that, and let's get a wolf up. Okay, he's got nets, I guess. You want to get out of the way, wolf? He's not helpless. He just threw a net at us. He just made us helpless. I mean, I guess we should take the moral high ground. I get it, the Shining One. Even though they did something to us, we should, like, not do it to them. Because we have standards. We have a moral code, unlike Harold. Stupid Harold. Alrighty then, cool. Well, this is rather straightforward. Let's go up and try that other staircase and see what happens there. Alright, some more peeps. Cool. Yep. Well, okay, this is a little crazy. You want to get those guys before they smite us some more. I would appreciate that a whole bunch. Yeah, I mean, stuff is going invisible, but it's not the end of the world because we can see them anyway. Good. Alright. Another Lightning Spire in here. Ought to do it. I don't think Shadow Creatures is going to be so good in here. I think it's mostly just going to summon a bunch of Orcs. Maybe as we get down towards the bottom it'll get better. On Orc 4 maybe I'll get some interesting things. if I choose to cast that. We're getting quite a bit of money. I like that. Alright, level 2 we've now seen all of, and there is a way to get back up here to this unexplored part of Orc 1. Yeah, we're totally all about that. So let's just, I don't know, butcher that and then go up. No, not there. There! Very good. Okay, we can get slightly summoned and it's okay if it's just by these mooks. Cool. Can I fly permanently now? By the way, I forget. I didn't notice. I don't remember if it's a level 14 or whatever. Maybe I can. Let's try flying as an experiment and see if I can fly forever. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so level 1 we have now seen all of. Nothing particularly exciting up there. Level 2 we've seen all of. Olive oil. Interesting, a shop, an antique shop. I'll certainly be interested to check out what you got to say, Mr. Shop Tender. Mr. Schreiss. Nice to meet you, Mr. Schreiss. He's got a very interesting crossbow there. Could be interesting to check that out. Disc of Storms could be interesting. My evocations gets up higher, and also if I end up being able to Ring of Identify, or a Scroll of Identify. I've been looking for that. I think I can get a cheap one for free, though. Let's hold off on that. Check out my options, you know. I'll be back, Schreiss. You got some interesting stuff in there. I haven't even invested anything properly in conjurations. It's not too late to go for bows. Seriously. I could get, like, a... Oh, you know what I could do? I could, like, bless a crossbow or something. Then I could have a crossbow of Holy Wrath. That could be pretty awesome. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a good idea. Alright, fine. Okay. That was pretty rude, Mr. Orc Priest. Get them all. Yeah, there's too many Orc Priests right here. Way too many. Nice. My Lightning Spire gets some more time in this world. Courtesy of the Shining One. I'm sure the Lightning Spire appreciates that blessing. Alright. Cool. Level 3. We have seen not all of it yet. So if we look up here, yeah, we could try to go down one of those other ones before we go down to Orc 4. Not through here, though. Okay, how about... Oh, I've gone through all of them. So that means that there must be a secret way to get up from the bottom. Okay, I'm totally fine with that. We'll go check that out when we're done with Orc 4. Cool. Alright, we're smitten. That's okay, though. We'll get a friendly dog. Good shot there. No, he's not helpless. He's going invisible. He's not helpless. He is invisible. Don't you get it? I'm glad. I think I can. My Halo illuminates invisible enemies for my allies, which is incredible, actually. I did not even realize that, but it would make sense. I think it's basically the equivalent of casting Corona on everything in your Halo. So, okay, a reasonable mutation shop over here. It's not the best shop I ever saw. Gadgets. Man, that Rod of Clouds is pretty nice looking, although the Shining One does not appreciate it, due to the off chance that you might create a cloud of draining or something like that. Other than that, I'm not too impressed with this shop. I mean, a fan of Gales is okay, but we'll probably happen upon one eventually. Stone of Tremors, as I said, yeah, if we ever get our staff of whatever up. Yeah, drop all that. Get tons of orc flesh. We don't need any orc flesh for a minute. Okay, no. Attack him instead. Attack him instead. Good. Good, good. Alright, orcs come, orcs die. Such is the way of the world. Set up a little lightning trap here for them. Back off a ways. It looks like we're getting into some nasty nonsense here. Yeah, okay, that's an Orc High Priest. Let's get some shadow creatures in here. Alright, a little bit more. And those shadow creatures give us a chance to just back off. Yep. Your Orc says, be careful! Lightning Spire is destroyed. Alright, well, let's get another one up over here. Just so we can delay them a little bit. I don't know if that Nexocet can hit me right now. I don't know what the range is on his Malmutate, but I don't... Yeah, okay. It's reasonably far, I guess. Well, okay, he can't see me now, I guess. I don't like Nexocrex, and I don't have any ways to deal with them. Okay, well, go do that. And then attack him. Attack all these guys, you fools. Especially him. Alright, new plan. You go here, you go there, and then we just zap wands of fire at him. Orc High Priest dies. Good shot. Lightning Spire got more time in this world. That's good. Okay, yeah, you can do that, I guess. Attack him. No, him. That's the most important thing. Finish him off. Get him, Wolf. I believe in you. Wolf, just bite him to death. Nice. The Orc Sorcerer died. For my extra long duration Lightning Spire Deluxe. Which really was actually quite helpful there. Okay. Not bad, right? Glowing robe. I think we handled that with some style, if I had to say. I don't know even know if the worst of it is over. We've only seen, what, like one Sorcerer and one High Priest, along with a bunch of other just low-level jokers. Alright, I'm going to see if we can finish this off, and then we'll call it a video. Okay, his auto pickup is now on. Oh, whoa, why wasn't it on? Because it's people like that, I'm sure. Okay, good. Did I already look at this shop? What was this? A shop. Antique weapon shop. Yeah, nothing particularly exciting in there. We've already found an Evening Star. That's pretty awesome. If we don't capitalize on that, that'd be kind of a shame. I thought that was an altar to the Shining One, but it's not. Well, Agitang of Electrocution is pretty awesome. I mean, that would be a pretty sweet thing to use. Lightning Spire. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, absolutely, these jokers need to die. Nice. Alright, the Lightning Spire gets more time in this world. So I feel like the Shining One is blessing our stuff a little bit more now, which is probably a direct result of our piety going up. Okay, general store. Hey, that's a pretty good trident right there. Consider buying that. Consider it. That might be about all the shops we find. Not sure. I mean, it's not a terrible amount of shops. I just didn't find anything spectacularly mind-blowing. Still waiting on those spells, you know. I guess we might have to cave and just learn, Whoa, okay. Could be some more interesting stuff over here. Definitely by the looks of it. Alright, we definitely have to leave right now before we get smited to death. Okay. Whew, that was a little close, I think, but we're okay. Let's get a Lightning Spire to just handle this. Good. Yeah, get all these guys. Good. Alright, yeah, just kill all of the Orc Priests. Alright, this is also interesting, so it's very possible that there is yet more to be found over here. Cool, alright. Just wait around a minute. Good job, man. This guy's just one-shotting Orc Priests as they come into range. Very well done, Mr. Lightning Spire. Yeah, okay, he got a lot more time in this world. Fine. Okay, alright, well, let's go and take him ourselves. Great. So I think we got a lot of them. Okay, there's an Orc Sorcerer. And a couple of other jokers. Alright, yeah, this is absolutely a job for lightning bolts. Alright, we got the Sorcerer. He should poof in a puff of logic in 1 second. Lightning should also theoretically be effective against armored targets. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, he threw a tomahawk. Ouch. I think we should be able to back off and just keep casting Lightning Spire enough. That will be okay. You got this. Come on, one more. Very good. Alright, well done, Lightning Spire. Yeah, I think lightning attacks have a chance to bypass EV, or rather they bypass AC. So even heavily armored opponents, like an Orc Warlord or whatever, can go down relatively easily to lightning attacks. There's certain spells in the game that are like that, like, you know, Static Discharge is an example of a lightning attack like that definitely ignores AC, at least partially. Not to mention, like, Sticky Flame is great against Orc Warriors and stuff, or, of course, any kind of poison damage. You know, stuff like that. Freeze is another one. If you're an Ice Elementalist, Freeze ignores AC. So don't forget that. Freeze becomes relevant. It stays relevant well into this point in the game, you know. Eventually it becomes outclassed by other things. Alright, so we've really discovered a whole bunch of jokers in here. Alright, no, he's not helpless. Alright, cast that. Okay, ooh, yikes. Dog. Fly. Alright, he died. That's important. Okay. Let's back off. Yeah, okay, this is fine. I think we're faster than him. Cast one Lightning Spire right here just to slow him down a little bit. Cast another one. Good, okay, this is fine. Another one. Come on, you got this, Lightning Spire. Attack him. Good, alright, very good. Near starving, but there should be fresh corpses over there. Good, okay. This guy we can just attack. Alright, wow, they just keep coming, huh? Fine by me, more experience. Alright, yeah, okay, Lightning Spire finishes him off. Lightning Spire gets some more time in this world. Cool, alright, well, interesting. Alright, and they come. No, he's not helpless, and you know it. You know a game. Don't be stupid. I can now summon a Divine Warrior. Nice, I've been killing so many priests and such that I've gotten up to piety without even noticing. I've gotten up to 5 stars of piety. No. Yes, attack. No. Dog. Attack. Attack him. Attack! Lightning Spire can go up here. No, it can't reach it. Put one back up here. Alright, good. Attack him. High Priest dies. The Warg gets more time in this world. Very well done, Mr. Warg. Alright, no, he's not helpless. But continue to attack them. No, it's not helpless. It's not helpless at all. Don't you understand? I really need some sort of stone skin or something. I'm not going to be able to get stone skin. Maybe I should learn Azukubo's armor if I get the chance. Just for a little bit of AC. You know, what have you. Whoops, Lightning Spire is destroyed. That's no good. Lightning Spire destroyed again. Again. Alright, we have to destroy him. That's the new rule. Fly away. Okay, get up here. Attack that. Alright. I might have to quaff something against this 6 furry. Okay, just get the High Priest and it was good. Okay, this is fine. He's gone. Alright, good. Okay, man, when are these guys going to die, huh? Am I right, people? He's not helpless. How long is it going to take you to understand the Shining One? I'm trying to tell you something. These people may seem helpless, they look distracted, but they're not. They know what they're doing. Is this one of these big, weird, multi-branch things that I'm just attracting all the branches? That would explain it. I get what's happening here. Okay. Yes. Drop. Rods. Woods. Woods. Maybe not. Alright, I have no idea what's happening here. It was just an orc city and we just attracted the whole thing, I guess. I don't know, man. Either way, we attracted a whole crap ton of orcs. And we seem to do okay. We did a pretty good job with them. Okay, well, whoops. We have to deal with this. Yeah. Get the orc sorcerer. Good. A lot of orcs, huh, man? I mean, it is the Orcish Mines. You do expect it, but just more than I expected, I guess. I should have known. More of these guys. These are the guys that you hate, obviously. Very well done, with more time in this world. Thanks. Oh, okay, 4 more weapons, or 4 more stores. We've got a book that we already knew about. We've got a robe of resistance is a really good option, man. I mean, our troll leather is really good, but if we're just going to go light robes or whatever, I don't know if that's the right plan, but a robe of resistance is certainly about the best robe that we could find, so this store gets my mark of approval. What's over here? Jewelry shop. Pretty lousy. We've already got great rings, and we could go and pick up that much better amulet of stasis from over there. Interesting. We could check out this ring mail. Could definitely be worth a gander. And we've got a special evening star here. Tempting. Alright, let's check out this evening star, because it could be about the best thing in the world. Alright, let's wield it. Oh no, it's a unholy one. That's fine. Alright, let's check out this ring mail. So I could be down to wear ring mail. Plus 4 damage ring mail. It's not bad. Extra slang, extra AC. Well, what was my AC in this actually? It was 1619 compared to 1814. Yeah, I think I prefer the troll leather for now, although that's not a bad find. Yeah. So not the best thing, not exactly what I'm looking for. Spatial translocations. There was a book in one of the other places that I was interested in getting, maybe. Alright, well that's it. What were those shops? I remember there was a shop up on Orc 3. Yeah, Shice. We were interested in checking you out. Oh, there was a jeweled crossbow. There was an interesting potion. And a scroll of identify. We'll get one of those. Yeah, alright. I'm just going to read V right now and identify something. I would like to find out more about my unknown rings. Like my artifact rings. Like, what is Q, for example? That gives me see invisible. Okay, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's just quaff this potion. Oh, it was beneficial mutation. Great. Alright, well that's good. Now we should not just quaff potions randomly because we have not discovered cure mutation yet. But okay, we can eat rotten meat a little bit. Okay, good. We'll just eat lots of meat. And that'll help with our hunger issues a little bit. A little bit. I mean, we didn't really have hunger issues at all, but now we'll have even fewer. And good. Alright, I guess... Is it worth going to pick up that stasis amulet? Yeah, I think we should. Let's go and pick that up. Oh, hi guys. Just before I forget about it. I could probably eat a lot more meat. Let's not forget about that. Yeah, we'll pick up this guy. It's only 500 gold. And I don't even have an amulet yet. We could get Corrosion here, and the Gourmand, and Clarity. Alright, so all the important amulets are here. Clarity, well, we don't have Mutation, you know. But put on that amulet. It's cursed slightly, but that's okay. We like it just the same. Alright, and just read remove curse real quick, just in case we need to take it off to teleport. Go back to our stash. What are we going to drop? Alright, so we'll drop off that ring mail. I don't even know. It's got a cool name. Alpha Gorgon. That's a pretty awesome name. It's only +1. I don't know, and it cuts my EV by 5. I'm not so sure. Alright, well, let's just drop it here for now. And we've got all these rings we need to learn about. Drop one of those, and maybe one of these. And that's fine. Tempted to drop the Staff of Summoning. I don't think we're ever going to really use that, but we're okay for inventory weight right now. And man, I guess that's where we're going to cut the video. It's been longer than an hour, I guess. So thanks for watching, you guys. And I guess I'm done for now. I mean, I might be able to sneak in a video in the next couple of days, but it is possible I won't be here for a couple of weeks. So don't expect an update for a little while. But this is a good breaking point. You know, done with the lair, done with the Orcish Mines. We sort of have a good feeling for where our character's at. And we're ready to continue through the dungeon and probably do a lair branch pretty soon. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.